Evening, gang, and welcome to another little Sunday night together. Just you and me. Hope you're well today. I've got the microphones right today, haven't I? Because I had all that wrong last week, didn't I? I feel like I might have the wrong shirt on. I'm disappearing. Look, if I do this, right? Can you actually still see me? Hello? Can you see? I've become part of the backdrop, haven't I? What a stupid thing to do. Wear a flowery shirt on a flowery background. At least I haven't got any butterflies flying around me. No, I quite like that. I do, yeah. When we went to London Zoo with my friend Posh Twink Carl, a couple of weeks ago now, wasn't it? In that butterfly enclosure, they're all flying around. One landed on him. Oh, it's beautiful. A butterfly had selected my friend. But sadly, I was not selected. I get selected by cats. Oh, yes, there's two that come and visit. There's a little ginger young one called Angel. Funnily enough, I was doing some litter picking yesterday. I usually do a couple of hours litter picking on a Saturday morning and a little bit during the week as well. And I was going around. I got some bushes near me. Meow, meow. And I looked in. There's Angel the cat. Hello. Out she came. Little towel up there round my legs. I love it. It's a wonderful thing to be chosen by an animal. What animal have you been chosen by, ladies? Go on. Have a look at him in that armchair. Is that the best you can do, girls? Oh, dear me. Dear. And they are, aren't they? They are animals, dear. They're animals. Anyway, welcome along to the show. So I've just dropped something. Tara, if you're there, that thing is set up for later on, okay? I'll let you know when. Just let me know that you're there, Tara. And that thing is set up. And you will be the test thing for that. The test thing for that. And talking to Tara and Patricia in Manchester, I just want to thank you both for your tip last week. They both sent me a tip last week, and it's very, very kind of you to do so. And Patricia in Manchester, these are little microphones, and that's what I put your tip towards. These are new little microphones for my out and about type videos. This is DJI mini mic, and they're much smaller than the other one I had. And it's not so much the size that bothered me. It was the weight. I don't know if you noticed, sometimes these microphones were pulling down. I actually got 4 different sets of ones. There's the Rode ones. They're white. I always wear them for my comments and questions show, plus when I was out and about. But we've got a new camera now, right? We've got a new camera, as you know, and those old Rode mics don't work easily with the new camera. However, these just connect straight to it with no wires. Isn't it clever? I haven't actually done that yet. That's another thing altogether, because it doesn't always work out as easy as you think it does. But these are so much lighter, and if you look, they don't pull down your shirt now. See, look at that. Look, not pulling me down. The only thing pulling me down is my stomach. You know, don't pull down the shirt at all. So I thought you might like to see these, Patricia. The brand is DJI, and that's what you get in that little. But I don't know what that bit's there for. What's that for? There's like a thing in the middle there, which looks like it should have something attached to it. What's that? 1, 2. Oh, I don't know. They obviously use this box for something else as well. Can you see there's a big gap in the middle? I don't know what that would be for. But not only is there a gap, there's like a little a connector thing. I don't know if you can see that there. I don't think you can you? There's a little connector thing there, which indicates to me something should be dropped in. Maybe it's from, I don't know, maybe it's from another sort of gadget. Oh, there you are. Another gadget that they use or something like that, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, there you go, Patricia. That's what your tip went on there, my love. Okay. If you'd like to join in, there is a new text number now, boys and girls. Delete the old one. Not coming back, okay? There's a new text number, and the text number is 07460 143393. 07460 143393. If for some reason you can't use the texts, okay, use the email. My email is chris@chrisreardon.co.uk. chris@chrisreardon.co.uk. All right. So that's how that works tonight. Tara is there. Hello to you, Tara. Yep, thanks for your email, darling. All right, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. That's going to work nicely tonight. I haven't tried it out yet, Tara, so be warned, it might not work, okay? You're wondering what we're talking about, aren't you? Well, I found a way. I found a way for our delightful international people to call in on the cheap, not on the usual phone-in number. And I don't want to give it out yet, just in case it doesn't work, the new way of doing it. But just use the normal phone number, which will open up a little bit later on. That number down there at the moment is only for text, okay? Let's say hello to some of you then. Stu and Sarah are there. Good evening, Stu and Sarah. Hope you have a good weekend. Evening, Stu and Sarah. Oh, the other thing is, if you're sending me a message in the YouTube chat box, I am not in that. Okay, that's only there for people to chat to each other. We did use it in the past, and I found it really difficult to pull out the messages for me in between people talking to each other. It's quite difficult to pull all that out, especially when you're sitting here pushing buttons and stuff like that. All right, so I'm not in that chat box. So don't try and send me a message in there. I'm not in there. Okay, one of the other two methods. Patricia in Manchester, there she is. Good evening, Christopher. I have been emptying the shed. I am turning up the volume now so I can hear your every word. Your hairdryer. Oh, sorry, the hairdryer. I was going to say, I don't think I need a hairdryer, do I, Patricia? Thanks for pointing it out, but thanks for pointing out that disability that I have. No hair. That should be classed as a disability. Absolutely. Yes, it should be. Huh? Oh, you've affected my anxiety now, Patricia. Sorry, I'm doing very good. I'm just doing a little impression of a Gen Z or a millennial while we're here. Okay, is that all right? Like, my anxiety, I've got no hair. And she's mentioned it. Oh, no. I need 2 weeks off work now. I can't cope. Patricia has turned up the volume. The hairdryer is really loud. Well, I'm a bit disappointed, Patricia. I would have thought you'd been prepared. I'd done all your hair up, got a nice little outfit on, ready to sit down and join in our little show. Can't believe you're still getting yourself ready, dear. I'm never late. There were spiders in the shed. Evil spiders. There is a spider story coming up. Incy wincy spider climbing up the wall. Yes, it is. Your wall, not your wall. The wall's in your shed. Yes. She said, I think they are on me. Hair washing just in case. Oh, she's washing the spiders out of her head. Hello to Michelle, who's in Watford. A very good evening to Michelle. She said she's been watching for a while now. She watches my sister and brother-in-law, Butler's Empire. That's where I found you. So glad I did. You are a breath of fresh air. Oh, she's looking forward to see Barry Manilow on the 17th of June at the O2. Do you know? Do you know? One moment, please. Oh, where's my tickets? Am I the 17th? Oh, hang on a minute. Am I the 17th? Let me refer. I don't know where I've put my tickets now. Oh no, they're in an envelope, aren't they? Aren't they in a? Didn't they come in a pink envelope? Michelle, hang on. What have I done with those? Oh, they're not under there, are they? Oh, this is a risk. Hang on. Usually I put things on here, but it's not here. Oh no. I honestly, this is such a mess here. It really is. Got to be here somewhere. Looks like we made it. Oh no, it's not there. Oh, I'm so glad you mentioned that, because if I don't find them now, I'll still have to do a really good look at some point, won't I? I usually put everything together. Not this time. Oh, I've got some photos to show you as well here. Oh no, I can't find them. That's a worry. That is a worry. Not here. I'm glad you mentioned it. Trouble is, I'm worrying now that I've lost them. And as you know, they're not exactly cheap. Barry Manilow tickets. Front row is outrageous what they charge in the front row. All these bits of paper build up here. You see, that's the trouble. I don't know what's here and what ain't. There'd be people now trying to zoom in on. There used to be this bloke once. I do remember his name. I'm not gonna point him out. He may or may not be here. I always remember picking up an envelope or something once, and it had my address on it, whatever, you know. And he quickly photoshopped it. Oh, I've got your address now. Right, okay. And please don't come round because I don't fancy you, love. I'm very, very particular who I fancy and who I don't fancy. This is probably why I'm on my own. Oh no, I don't know where they are. I'm so concerned now. Perhaps they've fallen down the back here. Oh, hang on. I'm going to have to lift these a bit. No, definitely not under there. Well, there's a chance I shan't be going to the Barry Manilow concert. That's very worrying. I reckon they're still. I reckon they're here somewhere, and I just haven't found them. It's such a mess in here. You wouldn't believe how messy it is in here, and it's got worse and worse recently. I don't know why. It's just how it is. Anyway, let's go back to the lovely Michelle in Watford, home of cheap petrol. Oh, yes. Yes, there is a junction in Watford. You come off the M25, go down to Watford. Not worth saving the money because there'll always be a queue going into Watford. There's a Sainsbury's. There's an Asda. There's a Shell. I can't remember. Anyway, there's 4 petrol stations on this junction. And they compete fiercely with each other. Cheap petrol there. I say that. Is there anywhere that's cheap petrol anymore? I bet there isn't. Now, I'm just going to write down Barry Manilow tickets. You'll have to check back in next week, Michelle, to see if I've found them or not. That's a worry, that is. Because I've got other tickets over there for bits and pieces I've booked. Anyway, Michelle is looking forward to seeing Barry Manilow on the 17th of June at the O2. I am going with my 2 daughters. We are right up in the roof. Gosh, keep doing what you do. I love it, especially the DIY and the cooking. Thank you, Michelle. I tell you what, I think I might be able to tell you where I'm sitting. I'm not in the front row. That's just silly money now. I have been in the front row before, but it's really expensive now, all this front row business. I can't find the message either. I'm not doing too well this evening, am I? Oh, here we are. Hang on. Rachel and Anne. Just a moment. Rachel and Anne. There we go. I am O2. F, seat 33. So row F, that's down on the floor. Row F, seat 33. So A, B, C, D, E. 6 rows back. It's not too bad, is it? That's not too bad. But that's where I'll be sitting there, Michelle. And please pray. Say a little prayer for me in the hope I do find those rather overpriced tickets. Because I don't think we're going to see him back here again. Is he 80 yet? Barry Manilow? I can't remember if he's 80 or not. I think he's around that sort of age, isn't he? Something like that, anyway. All righty. Okie doke then. Evening to Jason's son. He's with us this evening. A very good evening to you, Jason, there. All right. Jet in Canterbury is sending in... this man bought a pizza from his local Asda. And he got home excited, boys and girls. He was excited to eat it. He opened it and to his horror realised it didn't have any toppings on it. So he called Asda to complain. He told them it was just the base, no sauce or toppings. The woman on the phone solved the problem for him. She told him he'd opened the box upside down. Did he get a lap full of contents, did he? I bet there will be blokes who do that. Seriously, Jet, there will be blokes... Oh, come on. Can't delete you. There we go. 1 minute. There we go. There will be blokes who have done that before. I guarantee it, when they're drunk. Yeah, when they're drunk. Usually go like... usually kebab. One of those nasty kebabs. God knows what's in that meat. It slices off, going around that thing for hours on end, and it... Oh, no. I think they're disgusting. And they stink. Kebabs stink. These blokes buy them, don't they, when they're coming back from the pub or something like that. I bet they do the same with pizza. They get out, open the pizza, and all the toppings drop out on their laps. I bet it don't taste as nice as my pizza did on Thursday. Thank you very much. Hello to Linda Lofthouse. You blend in well with your background. I told you. Are you undercover tonight? Yeah, I'm being very secretive tonight, Linda Lofthouse. Very, very secretive with what's Don't tell anyone, okay? Over to Northern Ireland and Gary Corain. Hello to you. Chris, you are the most down-to-earth presenter and look forward to your blog shows and question shows. Keep up that light in a real dull world. Gary from Coleraine in Northern Ireland. Thank you very much, Gary. We try to send a little bit of light onto the sad, lonely and pathetic. You know, the light for me is Hannah Ricketts. She shines on my sad, lonely, pathetic life. Hannah Ricketts. We love Hannah Ricketts. Good evening to Maureen joining us there. Evening to Maureen. Evening to Big G. Big G does a radio show on Voyager Radio. And he said, do you know, I don't know if it's easier reading your messages out from this Android. Please don't tell anyone. And I've got an Android phone. This is how your messages come in. They come in on here and they're connected to the computer as well. But on the computer, it's a little bit of faffing around to... I've got that, Tara. I've got that. It's a bit faffing around to delete the messages. And I like to delete the messages as I go along so that if you put a new one in, it pops up straight away rather than joins the line. And it doesn't always highlight. So it's better off to do it like this. Look. And I just go and delete it like that. So much easier. Big G says, evening, mate. Good evening to you, Mr. Big G. Talking about DJI Osmo, I didn't know you can use it as a webcam. I will be trying that in the morning on Twitch. Can ya? How does that work then? What, by Bluetooth or something? I don't know how that works. Does it? How would you put it? Oh, you'll have to tell me. You'll have to tell me how you do that then. Actually, I wouldn't need that. I don't need that facility, do I? No, everything works as it is, so I don't need that. Well, don't complicate things, gang. Never complicate your lives with things that don't really need to be doing. Sometimes I do that on the church organ. It was my turn this morning, actually, to play organ at church. I do 2 masses, 8:30 and 10:30. And it went all right today, but there are occasions where I think, oh, let's just try this chord. And see, you complicate it. And that can completely ruin the entire hymn or piece of music that I might be playing at the time. Anyway, thanks there, young Gary. Dean in Surrey's there. Hope you're well. Love your shirt. Thank you, Dean. This is George and Asda. Oh, I've just deleted someone. Oh, Dottie and Mablethorpe. Could you send that again, darling? Silly old Chris has just deleted your message without even reading it. Maybe it's not a good idea to use this after all. I've just scrolled left on your name instead of Dean's, which I've just read. Please, Dottie, I don't want to miss you out, love. I don't want to miss you out. Please send it in again. Oh, dear. I'm so useless. I'm a completely useless person. Mike T there. Good evening, Mike. If you keep moving about, I think we should be able to pick out your shirt from the background. I'll try and do that, Mike. Keep moving. Keep on moving. I can't wait to get to the spider story, to be honest. Phil in Devon's there. Hello, Phil. On the subject of cats, here, kitty. And I got me and a cat picture to show you as well. Unless you've seen the questions and answer, the comments and questions show, in which case you would have already seen it. But not everyone watches that, and that's understandable. Evening to our lovely Chris. On the subject of cats, I'm allergic to them. I did stroke a pussy back in the 90s and haven't been near one since. Poor little cats. They probably love you. Now, how is there a call coming in when I haven't even opened the lines yet? This is outrageous. Who's on line 1, please?
Has it really been 22 years since we've known each other, Chris?
Who's that?
It's Michael Cullen from the North East, isn't it?
Is it Mike Cullen?
It is. Hi, how you doing?
From the North East?
Yes.
What's happened to your
Newcastle.
accent? What's happened to your accent?
Oh, well, I do these silly things just to confuse people.
You haven't got an accent now. It's gone. Where's that lovely Newcastle accent?
What do you mean I haven't got an accent? An accent now.
You're putting on a different voice, that's why. You don't sound the same as what you normally do. Have you got a fisherman's friend in your mouth?
No.
Are you eating while you're talking to me?
No, I'm drinking some Sprite.
Anyway, good evening, Mike. How's life with you?
Great, thank you. Now, you were on about chords before.
Pardon?
You were on about chords. when you were playing the organ at church.
Chords, yes. Organ, yes, musical chords, yes.
Do you ever think about how you can revoice the chords?
Revoice them? What do you mean?
Well, if you put a D minor over a B flat, that's a B. That is just a B flat major 7.
Well, now you're talking musical theory.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a musical theory person, so I don't really know what you're talking about. I can't play in any key. Okay, I'm not a professional musician. I kind of get away with it by being able to play in 3 or 4 keys, and then I have a transposer button on there as well, which allows me to sort of come into key.
I didn't know that they had them.
I'm not professional, dear. I never... this is where you fall over. Not you. This is where people fall over when they pretend to be a know-all about stuff. And they fall over. They open themselves out. No, don't ever pretend to know something, so I don't. There's no point in me saying, oh, yeah, a D minor. Oh, yeah, I might try. Because you'll get someone who's sitting there and do that. You know what I mean, Mike? Oh, yeah, D minor. Well, let me just write that down. Do you know, I think I'll try that. Do you know, talking of chords, there is a chord in O Come All Ye Faithful on the very last verse. You know the Christmas Carol? And then there's a chord in it, and it makes everyone's skin jump up, or hairs on the back of their necks jump out. Do you know that chord?
I would have to look at the sheet music.
You'll have to look at it. I can't remember which version it is because there's a million different versions, Mike. You know, a million different versions in there. Never mind, eh?
Is it? Could it be a 7th chord?
I don't know. That actually rings a bell. I bet I won't be able to find it. I won't be able to find it while you're on here. I'm sure I won't.
It could be a 7th chord.
Oh, come all ye faithful. That chord.
I'll tell you why. Because I've seen somebody on YouTube playing it on the organ, and they did get to that chord, and they went, "This is the most frightening chord." Which it is, but I think it might be some kind of 7th chord. Some kind of, like, I don't know, dominant 7th, dominant 13th, right. I don't know.
Okay, I've got it here. Wilcox. So that's the...
Your saddest film of all time?
Yes.
Mine would have to be The Green Mile.
The Green Mile?
Yeah, I cried all the way through that film.
I don't know that one, The Green Mile. Okay, yes. Did we get cut off then, gang? We might have got cut off then. Carry on, yeah, go on.
Yeah, so The Green Mile is my favourite film.
Right.
And it is very, very sad all the way through.
I don't think I know that one at all, I'm afraid. That's an unknown... I should watch it. An unknown film to me, my dear. Unknown.
I should watch it.
Yeah.
Probably best part of your audience has seen The Green Mile.
I like to cry during a film. Now, I found the chord. Here it comes, right? Can you hear this all right? Can you hear that? Can you hear that?
A tiny bit.
A tiny bit. Oh, let me see if I can push that up a bit. Hang on. Here it comes.
Yeah.
That's the chord there. That's the chord. Did you hear it?
Is it the transition into... Just a minute. Is it that bit?
Yeah. I'll tell you where it's coming. Morning. It's Word of the Father. Here it comes. Ready, now. That chord.
Like, just keeping the low profile.
Never mind. You look after yourself. See you later, Mike.
Okay, Chris. Bye.
Bye now. Bye. There we go. Are we getting cut off here somehow? I keep getting a little message come up that says reconnection. I don't know if I'm getting cut off here. You'll have to have to let me see if we're getting cut off here. Okay. Did we read Phil from Devil? Sorry, Devon. I think we've read. Yeah, we've read Phil from Devil. Zoe's there. Good evening. Uncle Chris says, Zoe. How are you this evening? I've not been great at all. Oh, she's got anxiety. Oh, I had a lot of support from his best friend, who is like a mother to me. I'm only just setting back into YouTube last couple of days. Hopefully back with you in the mornings for our little radio show. And soon to have things taken very slowly at the moment. Good luck to you, Zoe. Hope you get better there, my love. I'm just trying to see if our lovely lady from Mabel... There they are! I'm just going to jump up to the top because poor Carl and Dottie, I deleted their message without even reading it. Can you believe that? God. Carl and Dottie, they are saying, good evening, Chris. Hope you're well. Love the shirt. Should have worn it in the butterfly enclosure. You'd be covered in them. What an excellent idea. I wonder if... Have they got a butter... Because I've got my Whipsnade Zoo ticket. Now I know where that is. Hang on. I've got loads of stuff here, look. I've got here... I know certain of you will be pleased this. A veggie burger recipe. Yes, it's coming. A different strawberry mousse recipe. And here's my ticket for Whipsnade Zoo. Whipsnade Zoo, which is going on Tuesday with my friend Carl. I have British Airways holiday voucher. A holiday has been booked to La Grèce du Zapois. Going to Greece at the end of September. Okay, don't want to go before that. Too hot. No. Far too hot, Dot. So I've booked a holiday for Greece in end of September. I also have tickets for Halloween at Kew Gardens. So that's that's not for ages. Is it October I'm going, or is that November? Because it goes on a little bit before and a little bit after. 26th of May, October the 26th. I'm going on that one. So there might be you might want to go to that either with kids or on your own. Don't bother me. I'll go on my own to places. Halloween thing at Kew. Not been to that one before. I've been to plenty of their Christmas jobs when they do Christmas lights there, but I've never been to the Halloween thing there. Okay. Barry Manilow is 83 on June the 17th, and that's from the lovely Carl and Dottie. And thank you very much for retexting that in, you two there. All right, thank you very much for that. Gary Ross is there. Good evening to Gary Ross and his missus there, Leslie, in the house. Good evening to you two. Good evening to Matt Martins. He was a child of 1987. He's very offended at how you're speaking about millennials. Oh, no, here we go. That's all we need. That's all we need, gang. A load of millennials on Gen Zs watching the show. That's all I need here. Oh, like I have enough problems with my life already. Thank you very much. I can't just do audio straight off there, I don't think. Liam's there. Hello, Liam. Thank you for taking the time to entertain us again on the Sunday evening. Well, you entertain me as well. It's a both-way thing, you know. You entertain me as well. I'm so glad I've found this channel. With my illness, I can't get out much at the moment. Well, you take it easy there, Liam, and let us come to you, you see. Let us come to you. Happy days, isn't it, eh? Sandra Mays is there. Hello, Sandra. Sandy, can't you see I'm a misery? I met a star. See, does Hannah Ricketts sing to you? Does Hannah Ricketts sing to you? Does she? No, she does not, does she? Does Backpacker Ben sing to you? No, he doesn't, does he? No, Backpacker Ben doesn't sing to you. Does London Eats send to you? I'm just running through my favourite YouTubers. Does London Eats sing to you on his little motorbike? No, he does not sing to you, does he? What's the travel bloke? Goes in hotels. Oh, what's his name now? He's got a little boy called Jasper. He takes his missus sometimes. No, he's gone right out my head now. Something with... does he sing to you? No, he doesn't. Do I sing to you? Yes, I do. Love has flown all alone. I sit, I wonder why you left me. Oh, Sandy. Thank you, Sandra. She loves the video with Sharon and the cooking videos. We are off to Lincoln tomorrow till Thursday at my brother's and sister's-in-law's caravan. I don't know where Law's caravan is, that is. Or is that the in... Should that say the in... Oh, I beg your pardon. The in-law's caravan. I'm reading that wrong there. Thank you, Sandy. All right. Shania. Yeah, she's absolutely right. I've lost something. It's got to be here somewhere, isn't it? I hope it is. That's not the only tickets there. There'd be a pile of them somewhere. And I've put them somewhere safe. I used to have them all... Hang on a minute, because I pulled off some stuff earlier. They're not here. No, they're not. I used to have them all sitting here underneath whatever was under there. But when that clock, that beautiful clock there, that pink one, that fell off and bits broke, and I had to glue them on again with super glue. Very good at gluing fingers together. Not so good for anything else. You know, not so good for anything else. But, and so I've moved them somewhere. I'm sure they're up here in front of me. And, you know, the moment I finish the show, I shall be turning over this little office. It is such a mess in here, though. It's a real mess in here. Thank you, Shania. Prayer to St. Anthony, patron of Saint of Lost. It's very, very, very professional. One of the most professional people I know. And he's got a little boy called Casper. Oh, God, what's his blooming name? I can't. Oh, it's coming. Tim. Walk. Is it Walk with Tim or Walk with Me Tim? Yeah, very, very professional man. Goes all over the place. I really like him. I really like him as well. So just a few of my favourite YouTubers who don't sing to you, do they? They don't sing. Don't sing. Hello to Joker and the family. Hi, Chris. You missed my comment off on Saturday's show about your cooking. How very dare you? I said good things for you to having a go. Possibly that does happen sometimes, Joker. There are so many there. I'm sure you understand. Sometimes some of them get missed there. Sorry about that. Where are we? The lovely Rose in Brighton. I try and read every single message. Seriously, I try and read every single message. And often you've seen me do it at the end. You know, I flick the thing and I look for other messages. And if nothing comes up, that's it. You know, where they go and they come back at some other point, I don't know. I don't know, really. Rose in Brighton is there. Hi, Chris. Lovely to see you again under your faithful disco ball. Do you know how many years that's been there? That has been there so many years. It fell off once. The little twirly thing up there literally rotted away like some of your teeth. I've seen people with bad teeth. I'm not surprised so many people have got bad teeth. How much is it to visit the dentist? Was someone telling me someone had a full set of teeth done? £20,000. How? £20,000. And then I discovered I like watching Chinese videos, or should I say people who go to China, or Chinese people who upload stuff of them doing stuff. There's one lady who drives a train. We've never seen her face. All you see is the back of her head and her driving the train. I love it. And this train literally goes through blocks of flats and stops there. It's good, isn't it? I like watching that sort of thing. But there's a bit of a medical tourist thing going on there. People go to China to have stuff done. Oh, good afternoon, NHS. Yes, we're going to put you in the queue to see a specialist. Be about 2 years. They can't have any of that. So they then book themselves a holiday to China. I don't know how it all works. And they get sorted there. Now, I gather the health system in China is a little different in that you pay for everything. But when I say you pay for everything, you go to see the doctor first, £8. Not £240, £8 to see a doctor. And they're generally all in the hospital, I think. And then from there, okay, well, I want to test you here. You then go to another department, get your test done. You come back. Then you go somewhere else, have that done, in and out 2 hours. I mean, Obviously, if you've got something big to have done, then it's going to cost you a little bit more than that. But generally, that's what people are doing now. There was one lady, she had terrible trouble with her stomach, almost similar to me. I'll be honest with you, it's not too bad at the moment since I discovered something. I have discovered something on the advice of a little Chinese doctor I saw this week. It was nothing wrong with me. I'm doing a research thing. I've been doing it for 10 years, right? And it's up there in the list of things to talk about today. Okay? And it won't take very long, so I'll tell you it now. And that is our favourite subject on this show, IBS. We love talking about IBS. We're never graphical. Don't want to be graphical or anything like... Oh! A super chat's coming. Matt Martins has sent me a super chat. Thank you very much, Matt Martins. He sent me a little tip today. Thank you, Matt. You're very kind. Have I got my super chat? There it is. Look, here we go. Here we go. You get a little jingle if you send a super chat. There you go. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Matt. There's a story about Matt and his son as well coming up for you in the show. There's a lot to chat about today. Okay. IBS. I went to do my research thing. Part of the research, well, basically, I was in there for 4 hours at the Royal Free in London. Nice train journey there and back. I don't drive into London. And I got in there, and it's a little Chinese lady. And she's not very old, 28 to 34, somewhere around there. And she asked questions about all the medical stuff that I've had done since I last went, which is about 2 or 3 years ago now, I think. And you have a bone density x-ray, okay? You have cognitive tests on a computer. You know, for example, it might say, come up there, every time you see a red dot, click the button, and you click it as quick as you can. Stuff like that, right, okay? And I've been doing this, as I say, for 10 years because I've got a little problem with my immune system. And they wanted to follow people who have got this problem through to their older age. So I started this at about 50, maybe 49, okay? I'm now 63, and every now and again they ask me to come in, ask me loads of questions and all that business. Anyway, she was saying, I said, well, I have a lot of trouble with my stomach. Oh, what is it, IBS? She said, which way is it? Because there's three types of IBS. There's the constipation one. There's the one where everything flows through all the time. And there's one that sort of goes one way or the other. Guess which one I've got? Yep, one way or the other. So you never know how to bleed and treat it. Anyway, and she said for the constipation, chia seeds. I think it's called chia. Chia. I don't know, chia seeds, something like that. And probiotic yogurt or probiotic drink. I was already on capsules. So I've now got chia seeds, probiotic drink, and I selected mango and passion fruit flavour. Oh, it's lovely. Oh, it's really, really nice. And so you put the chia seeds in there, no more than 2 tablespoons. Very important, that. Okay? And a tablespoon apparently is equal to a teaspoon. Not a teaspoon, a teaspoon. You know, where it's flat. Don't overdo it, because they can get stuck. And you don't want that. Right? So you put and you don't start with 2 tablespoons. You start with 1 tablespoon and then slowly build it up to 2. So I'm almost at 2 now because I've been doing it since Wednesday. I went straight out, when I come back from the hospital Tuesday night, I went straight out to Sainsbury's and I bought chia seeds and probiotic drink. I can't remember I cannot find anything in here, can I? I need a personal assistant, you know. I need a personal assistant. I'll have to go down the local corridor. I have to go down the local college or something like that and see if I can find one. Hang on, let's see if I can get the picture of the probiotic thing. Oh, oh no, not there. There's that one. Is it not there now? Have I got rid of that? Oh, it was after that. I know it was after that. Hang on a minute. Got to be here somewhere. I need the picture because if I'm going all... No, it's not here. I must have deleted the damn thing. How annoying is that, eh? So anyway. So you mix these seeds in with a probiotic drink and then you put them in the fridge, preferably overnight, and they soak up the stuff. and then you can either drink it or with a spoon. I have a little spoon. And, do you know, it's really nice. It's really nice. It's quite nice having those little seeds in there as well. They kind of crunch a little bit. It's quite nice. Well, that worked. The next day, I can't tell you, that worked. Like almost normal. And I've been having it ever since, and I've been quite normal ever since. So, fingers crossed. I think you can just stay on it forever, really. Forever and ever and ever. See, more singing for you. No extra charge. I'm not asking for tips. Not asking for tips. Anyway, so that's our favourite subject on the show, and that's the little bit of news I wanted to tell you about that. So if you have a little bit of a problem, with constipation or IBS or anything like that, have a look up chia seeds. Look it up yourself. CHAI, I think it's spelt. Chia seeds with probiotic drink. Working for me. Thank you very much. Rose in Brighton says, "Hi, lovely Chris. Glad to see you again under your faithful disco ball. Exciting. You're seeing Bazza. Will you be able to film? Although you probably want to enjoy yourself. Love to the lovely Rose in Brighton." Well, Rose, you can film in there. Okay. They don't seem to mind people doing that. However, I used to film a lot in there. And I'd put them all together and make a YouTube video. And I would upload it. I believe I've still got one up there somewhere, okay? However, 2 of them, I uploaded them down. A few weeks later, YouTube says, "I'm sorry, you've got to take those down. Barry Manilow people have complained. They don't want it up there." And then you have to immediately take it down, and you are given that choice. If you try and leave it up there, you get a strike. You don't want a strike on YouTube. I don't. Strike me off. No, you don't want a strike on you. I wouldn't mind a strike off Anthony Joshua or Tommy Fury. That would be okay, but not from YouTube. Not from YouTube. So that's why I don't really film. I mean, I could do a little bit, I suppose, and see how it goes. I could always take it down again if they say take it down, can't I? You know what I mean? That's what usually happens. Thank you, Rose. Jason Hughes is with us. Evening, Jason. And Linda from Leicester. Linda from Leicester. Hello, my darling. Hello, Chris. I have a lovely tortoiseshell cat. She is so loved. Are you tempted to get a cat? Don't even go there, Linda. I've had 3 cats, one of which was a long-haired tortoiseshell. And she was all right. She wasn't the friendliest of cats, but she was her own self. They all have their own personalities. Then I had a cat called JD. She met a rather untimely death, I believe, with a dog. Fortunately, I didn't see what was going on. I just found her the next day, reported by my neighbour. It was a bit harsh, that. And then there was my mum's cat, and she was like called Katie, and she was brown and white, a little bit orange, I think, in places. And she used to sleep near me, and she would sleep. When my mum died, I took her on, and she would climb up and sleep so close to my face, I could feel her breath on my lip. Seriously. And she was a lovely, lovely cat. Very, very friendly, Katie. Yeah. So, yes, I am tempted to get a cat. But on the other hand, I do go away quite a lot now. As you know, not fair to have a pet and go away a lot. I'm sorry. People say, cats, you can leave them alone. Oh, it's all right now and again. But if you keep doing it, I don't think that's good for the cats. But I do have 2 cats that visit me. And I don't know who they belong to. I'm tempted them slowly to move them in here. Thank you, Linda. Shaz and John are there. Hello to Shaz and John. Let's have a look. Me and my husband have been watching you for a few months now. We love the shows. We think you're very funny and always make us laugh. Lots of love from Shaz and John. So welcome along to you two there. Oh, so we were getting cut off earlier, were we? Has that stopped now? Interestingly enough, it was happening when the phone call was on, wasn't it? And I don't think it's happened since. Thank you, Stu and Sarah. Yeah, we were freezing and getting cutting off a minute ago there, so sorry about that. Someone's saying here the Wi-Fi keeps dropping out. Yeah, I don't think it would have been the Wi-Fi finishing 5-1. I haven't got your name there, I'm afraid. Yeah, so there was a little bit of a problem there. Yeah, Mike T saying that. And, I've frozen a few times. That's very, very unusual to freeze. Very, very unusual to freeze. Wendy39. Thank you, Wendy39, darling. Wendy39. Because there's 2 Wendys now. The whole world is full of Wendys. Luckily, there's only one delicate Linda in the world, which is good job. Good job, because I don't, I worry about delicate people. I don't sleep at night because I worry about you. Delicate Linda. She's very, very delicate. Very, very delicate. She says, I also highly recommend The Green Mile. Put it on your watch list. Still loving you, from the lovely, delicate Linda. Thank you very much. Very good evening to Mr. George Bond. Dean in Surrey is thinking of going to the Black Cap to have a look. Don't expect anything like what you think it's going to be like. Okay? It's changed. It doesn't even have the Black Cap smell anymore. It's not the same. If I DJ'd there now, I wouldn't fit in. Put it that way. Okay? The time we had there, the Black Cat, boys and girls, is it was a drag pub. Funnily enough, I've got a picture here to show you when I was DJing there. Okay? This is me and some of the drag queens. There you go. I think you can spot me there. That one in the middle there, that is a very popular drag queen called Regina Fong. She died about 10 years ago. That there is a very good friend of mine, David Rosen. He was the DJ there while I joined. So we both DJ'd there at the same time. That over there is the very talented Nikki Vixen. That's Millie Turner. That's Titty LeCamp. That's Little John. He just started DJing there when this photo was taken. And that is Sandra. Okay, so this photo, I don't know how old that is now, but I'm looking quite young there, aren't I? So there you go, Dean. None of those people perform there at all. It's very, very different there. Very, very different there. Yeah. Is it any worse or any better? No. The karaoke setup is really a bit strange. They don't sing on the stage for some reason. I don't know why. So there we go. Right. Matt Martins, Jake would like me to ask you, what is the icon in the top left of the screen above Berkshire? Oh, that is the morning icon, which is completely wrong. There you go. That's better. I have the wrong. How long's that been like that? The wrong one's been up there. The wrong one's been out there. Oh, thank you, Gary Ross. Walk with me, Tim. That was the one we were trying to remember earlier. There we are. That little sunshine. In actual fact, I'll let you into a secret. That little sunshine, when breakfast television started here in the UK, the BBC used that symbol as the breakfast time thing, and it would stay on the screen. And it used to have this lovely little bit of music on it, and it was animated, and it would turn around and do all twist. It was a lovely little thing, it was, and we all enjoyed watching that in the morning. All right, thank you, Jet. Yeah, Jet said I kept freezing. I'm not freezing now, am I? That stopped. It was only when the phone call was on, wasn't it, that we were freezing? Wasn't it? It was only when the phone call was on. Don't know, we haven't had that problem before on here, have we? Not for years. First time that's happened for years. Very, very strange, that. Sandra, thank you very much for singing to me. The old man doesn't sing to me. Well, don't do his dinner then. Don't do his dinner, Sandra. Sing for your supper, my dear. Do you want me to have a word, love? DJ Sparky and Joe are there. They says that you can live stream to any platform on a Pocket 3. Well, I never knew that. I don't think I'd need that facility, to be honest, unless I was away somewhere, because I've got all the sort of wired-in stuff here, haven't I? There we are. Phil in Devon says, walk with Tim, very professional, polished channel. He's really good at what he does. Makes a lot of money, and so he should do. If you put the work in, you make the money. You know what I mean? I believe that before YouTube, he was a professional radio presenter on local radio and done some television work, Phil from Devon. So I didn't know that. Is that Walk with Tim? He was on the radio. I never knew that. A big hello to Zach. Hello, Zach. Talked to him on the phone the other day. I tried to send you a comment on your pizza making post. It's nice you are testing your smoke detector. It was so funny, it made my belly laugh. Good. To be honest, Zach, this is a secret between us, right? Don't tell anyone this, Zach, right? But I purposely only burnt that pizza to test the smoke alarm. See? You're the only one who spotted that. The rest of them, not intelligent enough. They think it was an accident that I burnt that pizza. No, I was... you've spotted it. Well done. Very impressed, Zach. Very impressed. Thank you, Zach. All right. Hello, Chris. Hello to Carla. Oh, hang on a minute. Hello, Carla from Staffordshire. Hello to you. We met during lockdown when you hosted the quiz. Oh, gosh. Firstly, can you do them again, please? What the quiz is? Really? I don't know if it would work again, because we were all like stuck at home then, weren't we? I'd also have to find the time to do it, you see. Ooh. I don't know, Carla. I'll have a little think. Secondly, during that time, my husband Paul used to, now I know, played me up and would say you text each other, which made me jealous. Well, now he says he really has your number, so I'm joining in as well. We do enjoy watching you. Oh, and you used to sing piano. Yeah, when we were doing the Name That Tune, didn't I? We were doing Name That Tune on the piano, if I remember rightly. That's right. Yeah, it was fun doing that quiz. I really enjoyed doing the bingo. Did you play bingo with us as well? We had the bingo channel, which actually I've still got. I've still got the bingo channel, or there's been nothing shoved up there for about 5 years now. The bingo was actually a very expensive thing to do. Had it have gained momentum and like thousands of people had been playing, it would have been okay. But it was costing about £125 a month to do that, or was it a week? No, wouldn't it be a week, would it? No, it can't have been. It was costing about, I worked out, by the time you sent out the prizes and postage was the worst thing, it was costing about £125 a month, and it wasn't, in fact, it was getting quiet. Less people were playing it, so that's why we dumped that one. But I thoroughly enjoyed doing it. The technical side of it was a little bit thing, but we got there in the end, and it worked very well. It's just we didn't have enough people playing it. The quiz, well, I'll have a little think about that, okay? Yeah, thank you to, what's your name again? Thank you, Carla, from Staffordshire. And hello to your husband. You text me anytime you want, sunshine. No, I wouldn't say a word. Don't you worry about that. Do you know, I hope this is not blasphemous in any way, shape or form. Oh, thank you, Zari. Zari sent me a little tip now as well. Thank you, Zari. That's very kind of you. A tip thing flashes up on there, or it should do anyway. Didn't work for Tara the other week, unfortunately. Thank you very much, Zari, for your tip there, darling. Much appreciated, love. All right, you're very, very kind, very kind. Don't be sending me loads of money, though. Just a couple of quid. That's all right. Just to say thank you if you want to. I never, ever will ask you for money. Never, never. But sometimes people like to send some, so you can do it on the super chat. Actually, you can also do it on PayPal. I'll show you the PayPal. There you go. There it is there. All right. If you ever want to send something on PayPal, that's how you do it. Now, do not type that into PayPal, okay? Type that into your address bar. www. Exactly like that. It'll take you to a little page of me and a teacup. And if you want to, ever, anytime, just send a couple of quid. It's up to you. If not, I will never ask for it. But it's there if you want to send it. Please don't. I would never want to be said, oh, he's begging for money now. No, I'm not. I'd rather you didn't send anything. I'll be honest with you. I'm a bit funny receiving gifts. I don't know why. I've always been a bit like that. However, it's there if you want it. Okay? I'll leave it there for a little while. Yeah, Carla. I hope this is not blasphemous. I'm sure Shania will point it out. It does say in the Bible, Carla from Staffordshire, that you should not desire your neighbour's wife. That is actually in the Bible. Don't say nothing about husbands, though. Stop it! I'm feeling very, very naughty now. We're never going to get on here, is we? Simon's there. Hello to Simon. Simon's on the Isle of Wight. My very good friend, Simon. He says, no, don't ever become normal. Pardon? Normal. I don't ever want to be normal. Do you know, when you're saying it's freezing, I don't understand. I'm not getting any error messages up here with dropped frames or anything out. That's very, very strange tonight. I'm not quite sure what's going wrong there, but we'll have to see. Jason's son says, I look like Marty Pello. What, from Wet, Wet, Wet? Do you think so? Or what, just the singing? What song would you like next? Is there another song that you might like next at all, I wonder? I hope this is not going to freeze too much for you today. Not a lot I can do about that. Dean in Surrey saw the photos of me in the black cap when he was there. We had a great time there. We certainly did, Dean. We certainly did there. The Sun logo. Just tuned in. What is your email address? It's not on the screen. TVAM. No, it wasn't the TVAM one. It was the BBC one, BBC Breakfast Time, which, in my opinion, when that first started, it was absolutely brilliant. With the great Frank Boff and Selena Scott and that camp one who did the weather. I don't think he was even gay, was he? What was his name? Francis. I don't think he was gay. He just came across as it. A bit like Bruce Forsyth. Well, they say that, don't they? They say, I used to do the same. No, I'm not. No, I ain't gay, mate. No, I ain't gay, mate. It's just a mate that I hang around with. I had it in church. For ages, but people just knew. They would come up to me. Oh, is that your partner in the photographs we see, Chris? Pardon? They just know anyway. You can't really hide it. Let's have a look. Jet in Canterbury, you froze a couple of times before the phone call. Has it stopped now, though? Haven't dropped out since the phone call, said Shania. It's strange, isn't it? I don't know what's going on here. Oh, we haven't done any emails yet, do we? It's quite difficult keeping an eye on everything going on here, to be honest. Here we do the emails. Austin's there. Hello, Austin. Good evening. Thank you for the Sunday fix. Thank you, Austin. Emma Jacobs is there in Essex. Hello, Emma. You right, darling? Hi, Chris. Happy Sunday. Hope you're well, from Emma in Essex. Hello, Emma. She says, do you like Take That? Yes. Yeah. My favourite Take That song is not one of the more popular ones. Everything Changes. You know what one? Everything changes but you. La da 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 da. Yeah, okay. Right. I can see something going wrong here now. It keeps telling me, right, disconnection and then reconnected. So I can now see that's happening. And I don't really know why. I'm just going to swap over something. Let me just put that clock up a minute again. Is that working? Maybe if I swap scenes like that, it might clear something in there. I'm sorry, I think it's just something we're going to have to put up with tonight, that freeze. And it only seems to happen for a second or two, doesn't it? Very, very strange. I'm sorry about that, gang. I think it's something to do between... No, it'd be the computer if it's telling me that it's disconnecting. I don't know. Let me just reduce something. Reduce the video going out. Sometimes I might be sending out a little bit too much. Just give me a second, my loves. All right, where's my settings? There are settings. What are we on? Because I think we're sending out a very high quality one at the moment. We'll just drop it a little bit. Audio, video. There. No, that's not there. Where is it? General. Appearance. Or maybe I can't do it. Oh, I think I'm sending the maximum. That could be why. Can I change that now? Possibly 4500. Right, let me just change something there to 3500 and see if that helps. You may notice the picture quality drops slightly. Okay. All right. There we go. I've just dropped the quality of the picture. We'll see if that makes any difference. I'm sorry about that, gang. All right. And Emma says, enjoy Barry Manilow. I certainly will. I certainly will, my loves. Okay. Austin, music. I was playing a keyboard at a party several years ago and was playing Laura's theme. Is it that one that goes da 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 da? That one? Is it that one? Do you think? An expert said I was playing it wrong as it's a waltz. Da, 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 da. Oh, I was playing it in swing time and I asked how it sounded and she said it was nice and I said, that's all you have to worry about. Absolutely, yeah. Who are these people, Austin, criticising you while you're doing your thing? Just how they are, innit? Tara. IBS. My sister suffers with IBS. When possible, can you send a picture of what you're using for your IBS? I think my sister would be very interested. Well, that's easy enough. I can just go down to the fridge and take a picture of the bottle. All right. I can just take a picture of the bottle there. Thanks, Tara. Carl Shaw's there. Hello to Carl. Sun logo above text number. Was the breakfast show called TVAM? No, it wasn't. That was the breakfast show BBC Breakfast Time. The TVAM logo was a straight thing like that with a little bump in the middle. Because I remember that very well. Tara, you really, really, really need to sing me a Bay City Roller song. Bye bye baby, baby bye bye la da 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 da. How was that? All right. I'll see if I can do one at the karaoke if I remember. I'll have to ask Vera to remind us on that one. All right. Good. Gary in Northern Ireland, you have frozen again doing the singing. Take that. Oh dear. Well, see how it goes now, all right? Keep your fingers crossed it won't do that again. The only thing I could do is close the software and open it again. But the thing is, if I do that, we might lose it completely. Okay? So, well, have we not got sound now either? There you go. Is that better? Oh, God. How long have I been sitting there without sound? How long have I been sitting here without sound? Oh, dear. It's all going terribly wrong, isn't it? Now, let me just make a little note of that. Remove the silence. Now, while that was happening, I was reading out some of your messages. Okay? Right? I have now completed all the messages. Okay? So, apart from those messages that I've just seen... oh, hang on a minute. Shania said... I can hear you loud and clear all the time. Well, that's weird. It's all okay, says Stu and Sarah. There we go. Look. I think some people are getting faults and other people aren't today. Is that possible, Stu and Sarah? Because you're on the old, you know what you're talking over. Hey, Patricia in Manchester. Sounds all fine here. How strange. How really strange. Some people are getting it and some people aren't. I don't get it. Well, that's really old. Really, really weird what's happening today. I don't know. But we carry on. We carry on, my love. We must push together like Mummy's brave little soldiers. Am I right? Come on, let's do a couple of these stories here for you. First of all, your saddest film of all times. What's yours? Have you got a saddest film of all time? Okay. I've got a top 20 here, actually. But you tell me what your saddest film of all time is. I think for me, it's going to be one of two, and they're both I'm not Jewish, but these are both Jewish-related films, and that would be Schindler's List. Just awful. And the theme tune for it is one of the most beautiful, haunting pieces of music ever by John Williams, I think it was. If you've never heard it, please look it up after the show. I can't play it to you because it'll be someone will have done it on copyright or something like that. So Schindler's List, and the other one is also a Jewish film. if you would call it a Jewish film, and that is The Boy in the Striped Pajamas. No. You're still having problems, aren't we? Let's have a little look around here. Just a minute. I'm just going to try some other things here. See that? Everything looks okay to me. Let me see. I'm going to ask one person. Let me see. Shania, darling. Shania, can you hear me now? If you can hear me now, Shania, just text me the number 10 so I know you can hear me, and then we'll carry on. If not, I think we might have to abandon this today, believe it or not, if we're having so many problems. The weird thing is, some of you can hear me and some of you can't. That's the weirdest thing there. Right, okay, so we're going to carry on. Shania can hear me. Thank you, Shania. Stu and Sarah, here we go. I had to close you down and reopen, and it seems to be okay now. That might be the answer then. If anyone's got problems with the sound, close me down and reopen it. Because according to your messages, this is not happening to everyone. So actually, I don't think it is me. All right, fingers crossed. We carry on. Don't get this on the BBC, do you? Good God, no. Sometimes I remember when GB News started. Oh, what a disaster that was. Was anyone there when it first started? It was shocking. The sound was completely out of sync, and sometimes it was like the mic was on over in the corner, a bit like the beginning of the show last week, to be honest. But, anyway, we're carry on there. Big G. Just close it down and reopen it, Big G, and see what happens there, okay? Linda Lofthouse, the sound's been fine for her. Look at that. Wow. Jason's son has watched both those films, Schindler's List and The Boy in the Striped Pajamas. I'm sure you know Schindler's List. Not sure if you'll know The Boy in the Striped Pajamas, but basically this German Nazi and his family move into this house, which is quite near a concentration camp, with I don't want to say we do have children watching sometimes, with big sheds where a lot of the Jewish people would go. You with me? And the little boy, who is the son of the Nazi bloke, likes to go out playing. And I don't know, about 10 years old, something like that. He would go out and play, right? And there was another little boy in the Jewish camp who would be outside, and he'd be at the fence, okay? There would be a fence. And the two met there, and they became friends. But it's got a really awful twist to it. And that's all I want to say. That's The Boy in the Striped Pajamas. They, for me, are two of the most sad films I've ever seen in my life. Really. Shania, happy to be of assistance. Yes, if you're having any problem watching the show, close down your YouTube, maybe restart your device and start it again, okay? Because it doesn't seem to be a global thing. If you see, when I say global, I don't mean all over the world. I mean, for everyone. It's just happening to some people. Matt says, even though your package didn't get through to Winnipeg, your audio certainly is, and we are thankful for that. But see, it's all right in Canada. He can hear us fine there. Isn't it funny? Don't know what's going on there. Yeah, don't know what it goes on there. Simon, you must have so many listeners and viewers, you're crashing the server. Oh, please. I don't think so. Someone finishing with the number, you haven't put your name there, finishing with the number 68. Hi Chris, Green Mile I find very sad, which is the one that Mike told us about earlier when he rang into the show, didn't he? Yeah. I'll have to keep an eye on that one. Jeanette is there. Hello to Jeanette. Hello, darling. All right. Jeanette coming in loud and clear in Ireland. All good. Love the sing song and chat. Any song you want me to sing, Jeanette, you just ask, my love. All right. Bring flowers of the rarest. Bring blossoms the fairest. Big G. As a kid, I remember the film The Champ. Oh, yeah. Yeah, The Champ. Yeah, that... It kind of rings a bell. Anyway, The Champ, late 1970s, made me cry when the kid was crying over his dead dad. And more modern film, as a grown man, Marley and Me, when the dog died. It broke my heart. Oh, poor little dogs. Poor little doggies. Let me just clear some of these down for you, my loves. Thank you. Shania is always happy to be of assistance. Look at that. Thank you. Yeah, different people have got different faults today. It's really odd that not all of you have a problem with fault. CB Radio 10 by 10. That was a film, was it? Oh, I don't know that one. CB Radio 10 by 10. I remember that there was a CB Radio film, that all the CB radios. I had a CB radio. Actually, I've still got one. It's not set up or anything. There was it Convoy? Yeah, the film was called Convoy. I remember that one. That wasn't really a sad film, though, was it at all? Liam, if anyone's having any problems, rewind the live back a minute or so and watch slightly delayed. It's easier for your connection to play with that way than it is live. Not ideal, but it often works for me. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? You see? There's always someone there who knows and can help us, which is great. That's really great. Yeah, really great. I beg your pardon, it's Chelsea. Hi, Chris, hope you're okay. I think Beaches is a very sad film, and that's from Chelsea there. Thank you very much, Chelsea. I don't think I know Beaches. What's the one with Whitney Houston? You know, where she sings all her songs. That's a good one, isn't it? Yeah, that's quite a good one there. Okay. Austin, sound is good in South Africa. So all our international listeners can hear it fine. Look at that. Look at that. Carl Shaw, here we go. Watership Down, Green Mole, Bambi. Oh, no, don't. It's the first time I saw an animal killed on the programme. I went to see Bambi at Richmond Odeon. My mum entered a competition in a newspaper and she won it. And she won tickets. And me and my sister went to see Bambi. Yeah, was that the first? No, it wasn't the first film I've ever seen. No. That was Bedknobs and Broomsticks. That was at the Odeon in Marble Arch. My dad took me and my dad. And there was a power cut, so we had to go home again. That was in the 70s, that was. Coal miners, dear. Thank you for that one. Philadelphia. There's another good film. Is that an abuse film, Philadelphia? I think that's an abuse film, if I remember rightly. I'm sure it's Irish. Isn't it something to do with the Irish? Is it Irish nuns or something like that? Am I right there? Or no, that's Philomena. That's Philomena. Philadelphia. Is that the AIDS one from the 1980s? Philadelphia. Yeah, it's coming back to me. Very famous actor. Possibly Robin. What's his name? Robin Williams, was it? Was he in it? I think that was the AIDS thing there. I think that was. Yeah. Okay, the AIDS film there. Big G says, I need to add Philadelphia. Tom Hanks it was, I beg your pardon, Tom Hanks. That was the one about the man dying from AIDS. Really, really sad. Because in those days, all the gay people were getting AIDS. Okay, it doesn't start with that. It starts with HIV. HIV would go to AIDS. Nowadays, that doesn't happen because there are medicines and pills, and I think there's injections as well, actually, now you can do. And if you take the pills or the injections, it keeps it under control. Doesn't get rid of it. But if you stop taking the pills, you meet Jesus early. And that's it. But that's how it was. In the 80s, you got HIV, bye-bye. There was nothing. There was nothing. And it was terrible. Pages and pages of people in local papers would be dying across the world. Awful. And yeah, I remember Philadelphia, that one. That's a hard watch. Stu and Sarah, The Bodyguard. Thank you. Yep, they had to close down. Simon. I remember taking Shania and Callum, that's his two children there, to see Marley and Me. And it made me cry at the end. Marley and Me, I don't know. In the stillness and quiet of everyone being upset, Callum said, "Do you need a tissue?" in a loud voice. What, to his dad? How embarrassing. Honestly, not as embarrassing as someone's phone going off in church today. Gary Ross, Philadelphia. Yeah. We know that one. DJ Sparky and Citizen Bad Radio 1010 means transmission completed. Standing by, and it means you're coming on clear on his PC. No issues. He's got no issues either with the sound or the picture. Isn't that weird? That's weird how some people are getting it and others not. Sarah is in Norfolk. I think you should sing I Will Survive. I hear and see you fine. At first I was afraid, I was petrified, kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. And then I spent so many nights feeling sorry for myself, but I grew strong and I learned how to get along. And so you're back from outer space. Is that all right? They're all coming in today, these requests for singing. I didn't realise. Perhaps I should release a song. I could release a song, shouldn't I? Gary in Northern Ireland. Mask with Cher. Yeah, a great film. And Sad. Gary in Northern Ireland there. Thank you, Gary. George Bonds went to the cinema last. He went to Scare We Film, and the scary bit just came in and someone sneezed. But that's not a sad film, George. We're doing sad films today. Phil in Devon, talking about Philadelphia, a great film. Have you seen Dallas Buyers Club, a much-watched film about the AIDS crisis? Phil from Devon. No, I don't think I've seen that. Is that on the Netflix, I wonder? Club. It was a terrible time, the 1980s, for the gays. It was awful. They were literally dying left, right and centre. Literally. Terrible time. Shania, I so agree with you. Chris Reardon for Christmas #1 2026. Well, it's got to be better than... I suggest We're Walking in the Air. Well, hang on a minute, Shania. If you want that one, I'm going to have to pull my trousers right up. That's better. We're walking in the air. La 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 la. I don't know the words to that. He's got a new radio show, hasn't he? I think he's on Classic FM. Is it Alan Jones? I think he's doing Classic FM or Radio 3, one of those ones there. You know, Mike T. Kirsty is now home from work and joining us all now. Thank you, Kirsty, for being there, my love. Welcome along, my dear. Welcome along. There we are. The Marley film relates to losing a pet, said Big G. Yeah, it's horrible losing a pet because they become part of the family, don't they? They are. No, there's no two ways about it. It's like your own child. Really is. Sarah from Norfolk, enjoyed that. I'm glad you did, Sarah. Just for you. La 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 la. My sister will be sitting there watching this now, fuming. She hates my singing. Absolutely. Why do you keep singing? Because they like it, Shell. I am a naturally born international entertainer, possibly on the same level as Barry Manilow. Matt. My parents told me of many people in the 80s who sadly died of AIDS. What I find upsetting is that a public health office here in Canada has absolutely no public messaging on HIV prevention. It's a serious disease that people need to be educated on, and thanks for mentioning it today. Yes, it's kind of gone... That whole HIV message, we were banged on about this, weren't we, in the 1980s? We really were. Because there was no cure at the time, and it was almost like an epidemic, I suppose, in particular in places like Africa, much worse off than anywhere else. Africa, and it was not just in the gay community over there, it was quite in the straight community, and just people dying left, right and centre. Terrible thing. Titanic makes Chelsea sad. Oh, and Lion King. Oh, his daddy got shot, didn't he? His daddy died. Oh, no, I'm getting quite upset. We're going to move on from our sad films now because I'm becoming quite emotional. Quite emotional there. High Grade Gaming's there in Hemel Hempstead. Hello to you. What is your favourite Disney film, he wants to know. He's been texting the wrong number. How have you managed that? Well, our number changed some time ago, sir. Okay? Please shout out to my broken car called Linda. She's poorly. Take it into the garage. I don't know if you saw Martin on Butler's Empire the other day. On my show, when I was with my sister, he popped up on there. Because when I went to pick up my sister, there he was, underneath the car again, doing an oil change. Dirty hands and everything. Oh, I can't be doing with that. No, in the garage. There you go. How much is that? There's my credit card. Thank you very much. Sing me a song. Sing me a song. When can you call me? Soon. I've got some of you are sending messages on WhatsApp. Okay, I'm not looking at WhatsApp, just to tell you that. I've just spotted them now, but just send them on the normal text number, not on WhatsApp. It's quite complicated when you think about it, and I've got different ways of contacting the show just to make it easier. But I think it just makes it more complicated, And if I was to say to you, well, we're only having the text now, there's no more WhatsApp or anything like that, then people would say, oh, but we like to use WhatsApp. It's really difficult keeping an eye on everything and not missing anything out. Who was it mentioned? So they missed out their comments on the comments and questions show. Yeah, I don't know how that happens. Sometimes they're just not there. I would say to you, if you can keep the comments sort of small on that show, because otherwise it just gets longer and longer and it becomes impossible to do there. Let's see. Okay. I'll do these WhatsApp messages now. Is that Lisa? I had a crisis. I lost. Oh yeah, she lost her Take That tickets, but my daughter bought them, and that's from Lisa. Lisa, all right, Lisa. She sent that on the WhatsApp. Maybe I can do, but you can see what I mean. There's a lot of messages coming in, and to add something else in is a little bit difficult. Ross is there. Sound and video is fine at his end, and he's in Norfolk. He's got no problem at all. Thanks for keeping us entertained Friday night. He turned up at the karaoke with some of the Reach on Air crew. I do a little radio show, boys and girls. Ross Patzel is on there as well. He's on there Monday, Wednesday and Tuesday, 10 till 11 a.m. I'm on there Monday to Friday, 9 till 10 a.m. Okay? There's the information up there on the screen now. And the next show is tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock from me, followed by Ross Patzel, assuming that his daughters are back at school after a holiday there. He says, what a lovely friendly pub Central Station is to work in. All the regulars there and always feel safe in there. You're lucky to work in such a great place. And that's from Ross. So thank you very much for that, Ross. Much appreciated there, my friend. Okay. That's a nice little message there. Next time when you see your sister, you should walk up. Why are you singing for? That says George there. And someone wants to know, do I watch EastEnders? No, I'm afraid not. No, I don't watch EastEnders at all. The last time, Chelsea, I watched EastEnders really was when Den and Angie got divorced. I mean, when was that? Is that the 80s? That's the last time I watched it. Den's, of course, he turned out to be a bit dodgy, didn't he, Den? In real life. Was it Gratham? Can't remember his name now. But he died some time ago there. High Grade Gaming. Where did you get the clocks from? They're beautiful. You right, Linda? Well, the clocks are both Disney clocks. That was a present at Christmas. And that is an exact replica of the Disney clock on top of the Disneyland Hotel in Paris. That one there is Mr. Cogsworth. From Beauty and the Beast, and I bought that in California. I actually had it. Did I bring it back with me, or did I have it sent? I might have had that sent over to me, actually. Yeah, I'm sure that was sent over to me. Dirty Den, that was it. That was the man, Dirty Den. Okay, right, let's open up this phone line then. No, not phone line first. Tara, do you want to give it a go now, my love? And we'll see if this works. I'm just trying out a call by another method tonight. So Tara, if you want to try that now, and we'll see whether or not this works. And if so, we can use it for international people in the future. So hang on, let me just... I think that's all ready for you, my love. That looks ready to me. Oh, here we go. Keep your fingers crossed. Hello, Tara. Can you hear me?
I can. How are you, Chris?
It works. It works, Tara. Are you happy? How happy are you? All right.
I am well.
Lovely to hear you.
No complaints today.
You what?
No complaints.
Oh, I'm glad. Well, you feel free to put complaints in. You know, I'm always willing to receive complaints by email, and I print them off. I cut them into small squares, put a bit of string put next to them, hang them next to the toilet, and use them as toilet paper. So you send through as many complaints as you like, because that's what I do with those.
Well, it will save you money buying toilet paper.
Exactly. Tell me about what time is it there? Are you very early morning? It must be 6 o'clock.
Yes, it is 4:30 a.m.
Oh my Lord! Are you usually up at this time?
I go through stages where I don't sleep.
Right.
I think it's called old age.
Oh, how old? Can I ask how old you are? You don't have to say.
No, I don't mind. I'm 63.
Oh, so you're the same age as me. When's your birthday, Tara?
January 31st.
You are 5 days older than me.
Yes, that's right.
You see, this is why we all get on here. We're all sort of... I know there's a few youngsters here, you know, in their 50s. There's a few youngsters.
But we all get the same humour.
That is exactly it. And that, my darling, is what's missing in the world today. I'm sick to death of people telling me how awful TV programmes were in the 70s. I mean, I bet you don't see Paul Hogan anymore, do you?
No.
We used to get that here.
He was... Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Paul Hogan show.
Hogan.
Absolutely hilarious. Yes. Yeah. And great theme song as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
And of course, Dame Edna Everage, she was massive here. We lost Barry Humphries a little while ago, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
And I'll tell you, there's another Australian person I really like. And I think she's stopped doing it now. Perhaps you could... I can't remember her name for now. I'm sure you'll know. She used to read the news, and she was of Chinese appearance, and she would have these big collars. What was her name? Do you remember?
Oh, no.
No? She used to read the news on SBS.
What? Oh, don't watch SBS.
Ah, okay. I'll see.
That's probably why.
Oh.
But something's come. Now I'm going to have to do my research on this now.
Yeah. Li Chin.
Yeah.
There's her name. Li Chin.
Okay, no, it does not ring a bell.
She was born in Jakarta, raised in Singapore, and she left SBS, 2018, so she's not been there for ages now.
Oh, for a long time.
Yeah. She's not been there for ages.
Oh, but it's just so good talking to you.
Yeah. Oh, Tara.
Instead of emailing.
You too as well, my love. Listen, what's it like there weather-wise at the moment? Are you going into autumn now?
Yes, we are in autumn.
Right.
At the moment, I can tell you it's 7 degrees here.
7? Oh, yeah, of course,
Yes.
Melbourne. Yeah, you have similar weather to us, don't you? You actually have similar weather, as in temperatures to us. Not like Sydney, because it's always hot in Sydney, isn't it? I always remember going, when I got to Sydney, and you just come into autumn, and I've got off the plane because I'd left the UK. This is the first time I ever went to Australia. I've been 5 times, and I left the UK, and it was freezing, right? I got off at Sydney, and you come through that airport, and you don't really notice until you go through the sliding doors.
Yeah.
And then you step outside, and it's lovely and warm. Or at least I thought it was lovely and warm. They're walking around in bleeding coats. you know. And it was like 19 or 20 degrees. I'm thinking, why have you all got coats on? But of course, you're used to, or at least they are used to it being a lot hotter in Sydney, aren't they?
Yes, even Queensland too.
Oh yeah. I've been there as well. That's a lovely place to visit,
But
Queensland.
Melbourne's the best.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yes,
Tara,
I love living
I'm so glad this has worked for you, my darling. All right.
Oh, me too. So we might be able to chat again.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I just love all your shows.
Well, I've tried talk shows, phone-in shows before, and to be honest, Tara, they've never really worked. It's always been a little bit of a struggle to get people to call in. If there were enough people calling in, I would absolutely do another show, which would just be phone calls. I would do that.
I think that would be fantastic, especially now that you got WhatsApp.
Yeah.
So for international callers,
it's
free.
Yeah, exactly, and it's clearly working.
I think, 100%.
There you go.
One time I'll have to video call you.
I can't.
How would that be?
I can't do videos on there. That's the only thing. I can't really do videos on there. No. I can't bring your video into the system. I tell you what I have got. I just want to show a couple of people some photos that you sent in. I've got them right up here in front of me here. There we go. There we go. Tara's Patricia in Manchester. Something about calamity, Chris there. There's me and a tiger, which some of you have seen already on the comments and questions. So that was on yesterday. And one more picture, which you will adore. We have a new credit card coming out with me and Mark Bowles on the front. So there you are. You'll all want to sign up for one of those.
I've got a picture coming to you as a drag queen, so look out for that.
Send it through, my love. Send it through.
I shall. Thank you so much, Chris.
All right, Tara.
I love watching your shows.
Hope you can get some sleep in, my darling, all right?
I will try.
Ta, babes. See you, darling.
Okay, see you, Chris.
Bye now. Well, I'm really pleased. I'm really pleased that's work. We can possibly use that in future for our international people. Meanwhile, phone lines open now. There you go. 020 8144 3477 is the phone number. Note the number. 020 8144 3477. As always, gang, I can only do one call at a time, okay? There's no one else answering telephones. There's only me. So once I'm on a call, if you ring in, it will just ring and eventually go to an answer phone. No one will be able to say to you, can you hold on a minute? He'll be with you, because I don't have anyone else in here. All right? That's how it works. Shania says, don't forget, the Isle of Wight is also international. You're absolutely right. I wonder, are you international? Who's calling on line 678? Hello? Try it again. There you go. Who's calling in on line 678?
Hi, Chris. It's Paul.
Hello, Paul.
I'm Joker on the comments, and my wife was Carla who texted earlier.
Joker and... it's Joker and Carla, is it? Hello to you two.
Yeah.
All right. Now, where are you again? I can't remember.
Give me the phone!
Give her the phone. Give her the phone. Give her the phone. Just grab it
I just wanted to say, great show. We really enjoy it.
Oh, I'm glad you do. Thank you very much. It's just a little bit of fun. We don't take anything too seriously here, really, you know.
Yeah, well, we love it, and we did before, as we said. But the quiz is a good idea. I think that's a great idea. Once a month, even, she says, which I think
a little quiz now and again. It wouldn't be too much to grab some questions together and things like that. Where it comes to music round, this is where we trip up on the music round. You see, and did you say you did the quiz when we did that during the pandemic?
Yeah.
You did. Okay. The reason I was playing it on the piano was the copyright reason. If I play the tunes on the piano, then that's just me, you know, and you can't copyright yourself. That being said, I'll tell you what I've had a couple of times. Most of you won't know about this, but I make a little hymns video, right? When it's my turn to play the organ, it's like every 3 weeks, right? I make a very short hymns video of about 10 minutes long, okay? So I sit down on my piano at home, I sing a verse and then I play a verse and I put them all together and I upload it and it gets sent over to all the choir, right? I've had before things coming in like a copyright issue on that, and it's strange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's really, I've noticed it on lots of channels, it's really strict with that. It seems to pick on a bit really quickly, and as you say, three strikes, I think, and they close your channel down, don't they?
Something like that, yeah. I have had a couple of warnings. One was for the Barry Manilow, but it was a warning, as you know, please take this down now or you will get a strike. And obviously you take it straight down. I don't know if that always works like that. Do they always give you a warning first? Which is fair enough, you know, you can't grumble at that, and immediately you take it down. Pointless in arguing, you know, about it. Yeah.
As far as I know, I think they do give you warnings first.
Yeah.
And then you've got the option to take it down, like you say, and if they don't, then that's your strike.
Yeah.
It's great to speak to you anyway, Chris.
All right, good luck to you, and thanks for calling in.
And to you, mate. Bye-bye.
Right, cheerio now. There we are. Nice to talk to him now, wasn't it? Oh, who's this coming in now? Let's take another call. Hello, who's that on the line, please?
How you doing, all right?
Hello, who's that? High Grade Gaming.
It's High Grade Gaming.
I knew that was you. Now, how was that, right? How was that? I haven't got your number logged in here, right? When's the last time we spoke on the phone? 5 years ago?
Probably when I've done the first... there's a good story about that, Chris. When I first done my first donation for £1, you sent me a picture of yourself on one of your holidays. A picture you sent to me in Hemel Hempstead. Yeah, I was one of them guys.
Not in swimming trunks, was it?
No. I think it was just a random picture. But I have got a genuine question for you and your viewers.
Yes, sir.
Not question so much as advice. I believe you're going to Whipsnade Zoo soon with the fantastic guy you went to London Zoo with.
That's right. Yeah. We're meeting up on Tuesday. I believe I've got to pick him up from St Albans Station because there's a train.
In Hertfordshire, yes.
Yeah. And it's not far from there. It's either that or get him to get a bus. And I thought, well, if I'm
it's
driving
about half an hour.
Yeah, if I'm driving there, I might as well.
But I was just about to give you advice. Sorry to interrupt you. You can walk around it as well, and it is a drive-through zoo. But I was thinking you should do content and maybe get one of your e-bikes and sort of cruise around on your e-bike because it's quite a long journey around Whipsnade Zoo.
Oh, is it?
You can do it by car. You can do it by car, and you can also do it by foot. But if you're unable to, or quite fit, you find it hard to go around by foot.
Right.
But I reckon it'd be great content if you went on maybe an e-bike or something. But you can go by car.
Okay.
But yeah, you'll have to there's no parking spaces to go to the inside things that you've got to see. You can't just park your car up and go and see them. But yeah.
So cool. Would you drive through or walk through then?
I went through with my children. Right. I went through walking, but again, with five children and myself, I think we made it halfway around.
Right.
And it was absolutely excellent, because you've got buildings you can go inside, like the spiders and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
But I believe if you go around in a car, I don't believe you can just park up and then go and see the other things you can go by foot.
Oh.
So I was just suggesting that you be aware of that.
So, yeah, but can you, drive through it and then park and then start walking? Is there just no car parking spaces then?
I think that's what I'm saying. I don't think you can. I think if you drive through, you've got a certain route that you can drive through.
Right.
And if you're on foot and you're fit enough, you can walk the whole thing and see what you're doing in car, but you get to go out and into the other buildings, like the other enclosures.
I think we'll probably walk then.
But it's a fair way to walk. I mean, I'm 40 years old with 5 children. I think I made it about halfway around before I got exhausted.
Can you stop?
I'm not saying you're old, Chris. I'm not saying you're old, mate. But
I don't know.
Maybe get your electric bike.
I don't know what the weather's like actually for Tuesday on BBC weather.
I believe it's we're due weather storms. But it's not supposed to be raining. It's going to be quite hot and sweaty.
Let's
humid.
have a look. Whipsnade. Is that on there?
It's in Hertfordshire. It's not far from Hemel Hempstead.
Tuesday the 2nd.
Dunstable.
Oh,
Dunstable,
my God,
Hertfordshire.
blimey. Sunny and thunder and lightning.
Yeah, so it's not raining. It's going to be. At least you'll see the animals petrified. maybe that will be a good vlog when you see all the animals absolutely pooing themselves.
They don't like loud bangs or anything like that. It frightens them.
No. I just thought I'd say that in case you thought you might go and drive in a car, you might not see things that you thought you would have seen if you was on foot. That's all.
That's great advice. So thank you very much, Mr. Highgrade.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's much appreciated. That. Good.
Also, I'm loving your shirt and the clocks.
So, I'm glad you are. How old are your children now, then?
My children are 6, 9, 10, 11, and 15.
Okay, so that's sort of on sort of par with my great nieces and nephews. That sort of age.
That's correct. That's why I relate to your. I watch Martin Retro Restore, and I watch your sister.
Yeah.
And I watch your vlogs with them, so I can sort of relate to them. With their children, it must be hard work, being as celebrities that you are.
Well, it's very, very difficult, I think they secretly go into their schools, you never guess who my great uncle is. I can see that happening, and the other kids being all jealous, really. Where's your next little trip out, or have you got a holiday booked with your kids, or what?
Not so much holidays booked or trips out. We take it as it goes. But like I say, we're quite close in the area of Hertfordshire. There's so much things we can do.
Is there in Hertfordshire, yeah?
But it's too hot for everyone at the moment.
Is that?
It's too hot. Even for my car, I'm the one that said about Linda. If you can praise Linda, my car.
Right.
She's getting too hot and she's struggling to go and take us all around in this heat.
Linda. Poor Linda. You're very
Poor
cruel.
Linda.
Very cruel. Anyway, lovely to talk to you, and thank you very much. I really appreciate that tidbit there of advice there. And no
worries.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you, chat. Thank you.
See you later, my sir. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
Cheerio.
Bye-bye.
There we are. Oh, we've got a nice... You see, now, if this happened all the time, we could do a call-in show. I'd love to do a call-in show. Like I say, I've tried it a few times before and not enough. It was just impossible trying to get people to call in all the time. There was plenty of people trying to egg other people on to call in, but they wouldn't do it themselves, But there we are. Line's free now if you want to call in, 020 8144 3477. Oh, gosh, we are busy today on the phone. Hello, who's on the line, please?
Hello, Chris. It's Julie.
Oh, Julie, at last. I didn't feel that my Sunday... And can I just thank to Matt Martins? He sent me a little tip.
Yeah.
Thank you, Matt, on PayPal. He sent me a little PayPal tip. Thank you, Matt. You're very kind.
Oh, lovely.
As well as the super chat he did earlier. Yeah, my Sunday isn't complete anymore until I've spoken to you, Julie. I'll be absolutely honest.
Thank you.
Sorry, I'm just like that, my love. That's how it is.
Oh, bless. Do you know what? You got such a lovely voice.
Have I?
Yeah, when you sing.
Oh, it gets on my nerves, to be honest.
No, you got what I call a romantic voice.
Romantic? Do you think so? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Oh, all right.
I do like romantic voices.
Well, my favourite song to sing is Stay by Barry Manilow. I like doing that.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, I like doing that one. Do you remember how we used to be when we found the dream of you and me? From the very start, you took my breath away. So tonight, let's bring back yesterday. Darling, stay. Da, da, da. Why don't you be with me tonight? And it goes on. There you go. Just for you, Julie.
I wish I could.
Sorry, Julie, but how many other people have sung to you tonight? Go on. Is there a single person who sung to you tonight? Or today? Or this week? No. Just me.
No. You're the only man that has sung to me this week.
I wouldn't use the term man, but you never know, my love. I might become one
Well,
one
you
day.
are a man. You're not a woman, darling.
No, I'm not a woman. I'll tell you what, go on. I bet you can't get Jeremy Vine on BBC Radio 2 to sing to you. You know, that cyclist bloke. Oh, I can't bear him.
No.
Can't bear him, my love. Can't bear him.
Yeah.
Carry on, Julie.
But
How's it been this week?
have you had a good day today anyway?
Yeah, I think so. I got up about 20 to 7. Had some breakfast, went and played the organ twice, come back here, had some lunch. I did a little bit in the garden because I bought, you know those blue thistles?
Yeah.
Do you know those?
Yeah.
I bought 6 of those on the TikTok. 6 of those.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's about 20.
Is that those, oh, God, my boss used to grow them. What are they called? She used to make cheeses out of them.
Used to make what, darling?
They're Scottish thistles, aren't they?
Yeah, blue thistles.
Yeah, I can't remember what she used to call them.
I found a picture so I can show people. I think they're called Erinigium blue hobbit. Hang on.
That's right, yeah.
There you go. So I bought some of those today.
Lovely.
Yeah, they're only small little plants at the moment, so I've got 6 of those, and I was putting those in, and then I had a little sleep, and now we're sitting here together. And I can't believe
how lovely.
It's now like 13 minutes to 8 o'clock. I can't even believe that. Blimey.
Oh, yeah, they're lovely.
Yeah, they're pretty, aren't they?
Oh, yeah, they are. Is that the only colour they come in?
I believe so, yeah. Yeah, just that beautiful blue colour. And I don't know if it becomes bluer as they get older at all, or whatever.
Are they perennials? Will they come up next year or no?
It says so, yes. It does say they come back.
Lovely.
Yeah. So worth the money, Julie.
Well, hopefully they'll spread and you'll have hundreds of them.
Yeah, I hope so, darling. I hope they do spread.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to take me dog out now. I thought I'd give you a quick ring before I took her out.
Thank you, Julie. You always make my night, darling. And not only my night, but everyone watching and listening as well, darling. All right?
Yeah, that's lovely. And you have a good week.
See
Give my
you,
love
Julie.
to the family.
I will. Bye-bye, love.
All right. Bye, darling.
So now, there we are. A lovely Julie for you there. I wanted to tell you earlier, you remember I sent a little box to... why is there a number on hold here? Just a minute. Hello, is there someone on the line?
I love you. You're my hero, buddy.
I'm your hero. La 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 la. Who's that?
Yeah, Ben Frith.
Oh, Ben?
Yeah, I watch you, my favourite.
Okay.
Then followed by Gary and Stacey.
Yep.
Followed by Tracy and Ben. I'm waiting for them to make a return. And then last, sorry to say, 4th is Martin and Salen. But you are my favourite. Sorry about that. I know it's your sister.
I'm sure we're all on the same level, Ben. I'm sure we're all on the same level, my friend.
Yeah, but I enjoy watching you a lot more. I found you a lot more amusing, followed by Stacey and Gary.
Okay.
And Ben and Tracy.
Well, thank you very much. Where are you, Ben?
I'm in Dorset.
Oh, you're down there as well. A lot of people down south there, right down in the southwest there. Dorset. Last time I was there, I was about 14 years old. Went to a place called Dawlish. Is that in Dorset? Dawlish?
Near enough,
Yeah, I remember.
A bit further along.
This little old shack. It was like a little witch's cave that we stayed in. Very comfortable though. It was a nice time we had down there. I miss being on holiday with my mum and dad. Really, it's funny, as you get older, when you get into teenager, you don't want to go. You don't want to go with your mum and dad. I'd give anything to be able to go back.
Can I ask you a question, Chris?
Yes,
if I email you, I'm disabled. My health is not very good.
Yeah.
Any chance of a some photo if I email you, Chris?
Yeah, I don't see why not. Yeah, send us a little email in with your address, and I'll find a photo or do a photo for you and send it.
Thank you very much. You're my hero.
Okay, I'll see you later, Ben.
Thank you. Okay, goodbye.
Cheerio now. There we are. There's our Ben there for you. We have to close the line now, boys and girls. Okay, I can't take any more calls now because we're kind of running out of time a little bit. I wanted to tell you these couple of stories, though, first. And that is, you remember that box I sent to Matt Martin's son, Jake, in Canada? Gone missing, unfortunately. It got to Canada. It got to Canada, and it was stamped at Canada Customs, and from that point it's gone missing somewhere, and it's really upsetting. I said to you it was a small box. It wasn't actually. It was quite a large box, about the size of a shoebox, and in the box I had 2 of my old backgrounds. Jake is 10 years old, and I think he may still be with us, and I know what that would have meant to him to receive something as a parcel. And in that box I had 2 of my old backdrops. I had a fridge magnet and a badge. Well, I've still got... Oh, Jake, look, there's one here. I had a fridge magnet and a badge. I had some paperwork that I use when I make my shows. So I'll show you this one here. I don't mind showing you this, right? That's one of the radio shows, and that's what sits in front of me. And I just think it's, for a child to receive something like that, oh, wow, you know, like, oh, this is how he does his shows. And like, it's got burgers mentioned there, Sharon's cooking video, Jimmy's new motorbike, because my younger nephew's bought a motorbike. Oh, that worries the life out of me, that does. Jimmy, he's bought a motorbike. I'm not happy. I mean, his dad drives motorbikes, don't get me wrong, you know, Martin. It just worries me that a child of 28 with a wife and 2 children, it worries the life out of me that my little nephew, because that's what he still is to me, has now got a motorbike. Gary's got one as well. He worries me as well. He's 41. Worries me that they've got a motorbike. Anyway, so he has. And, yeah. Yeah. So for someone to receive that, I know it would be of great interest to him. There were also 2 bags of cheese and onion slabs crisps in the parcel. There have been another couple of items in there. I don't know what else. Nothing of great value, but sentimental value. And it's gone missing. Can't find it anywhere. And Matt, his dad, has been on to the Canadian Post Office and told them, no, it's gone missing. I can't even claim the money back. I can't even claim the money back for the postage until up to 25 days at this end. Oh, crazy, isn't it? Anyway, there we go. Right, I'm just going to finish off your messages, and then we'll probably wrap up there. Carl. Yeah, he's talking about the films there. Thank you, Carl, there. Where did we get to? Tara! Thank you, Tara. Oh, come on. Now, do you know what Tara's just said to me here? Oh, honestly, Tara. Hi, Chris. I sounded horrible on the phone call. My mouth is so dry. I sounded so funny. No, you didn't. You sounded fine, Tara. Don't beat yourself up. Do you know, the worst people for singing on the stage at a karaoke are those that think they're some sort of icon, pop singer, right? They're the worst ones. Sometimes people who can't sing say, I was terrible. No, you're not. It's a karaoke night, for God's sake. Doesn't matter how bad a singer you are. It really doesn't. It's all about having a go. Karaoke. And your voice was nothing wrong with your voice. It was a typical Australian female voice. That's all I say. You all sound like that to me. I hope that can't be placed as a racist comment. All the Australians sound the same to me. Oh dear. Thanks, Tara. I'll have a look at that picture when I finish my love, all right? Liam, for the first time in a long time, I feel young at 46. Yeah, you can shut up. Feeling young at 46, please. Practically 1 foot in the grave there, Liam. Someone on 97. Is this a new number? I'm sure it was different to the one before. Yes, indeed it is. Your number finishes 97, but I don't know what your name is. Do you want to send that? And I can attach your name to the number, and then you won't have to send it again. I'll know who you are then when we call in. Someone says here, who's it? Chelsea. My cats love listening to you. Here, kitty, kitty. I love cats. I generally love dogs. My sister's got the most beautiful Rottweiler, and it is as soppy as anything. It's quite mad, this dog, and it's very, very big and massive head and heavy, and he's lovely. But for some reason, Alsatians simply don't like me. They don't like me. They come running at me, barking their bleeding heads off. Yeah, it's all right, mate. It won't hurt. Yeah, if you say so. Trina! If you're ever in Blackpool, give us a message. I'll show you around. Thank you, Trina. Not just the tourist bit, though. I want the deep down gritty places, where I'm likely to be attacked. There's plenty of those places in Blackpool, I've heard. Are we up on all the messages? I think we are, actually. Is that it? I think it is. Oh, happy days. I think it is. Good. Now, was there something else I was going to show you? Saddest thing of all time. Oh yeah, 5 minutes. Okay. Spiders. That's it. Spider story. which I mentioned approximately 2 minutes past 8. That's how long you've been waiting for this story. See, the show's not long enough, is it? We need 4 hours. We need 4 hours. I could do 4 hours, no trouble. Oh, what if you dry up and you don't know what to say? Pfft, really? Really? Here's the spider story, gang. Explosion of the UK's most dangerous spider. As the number of British people in hospital with horror bites double. The number of Brits admitted to hospital with horror spider bites has doubled as experts have warned of a surge in the UK's false widow population. Now, I've seen those before. Listen. I've had them in the garage. I've had them in the shed. And I've left them. They do not attack. They do not come over and jump out of their bleeding webs, land on your face and take a big chunk out of it like some sort of zombie apocalypse thing. Right. Anyway, it says here, NHS figures show there were some 100 admissions to hospital as a result of contact with or toxic effect of spiders in 2025, which was only a few months ago. Very, very frightening. The increased hospital admissions are likely a result of a surge. Is this you, Tara, sending over your bleeding poisonous spiders in Australia? I shall be very careful if I... Hang on a minute, aren't you sending something to my sister? I think you are, aren't you? I shall be very careful. I shall have goggles on, a hazmat suit, gloves before I open that letter from you, sending through your bleeding spiders and snakes and scorpions. Do you have scorpions in Australia? I don't know. The increase in hospital admissions likely result in a surge of the noble false widow population, experts have warned. Noble false widows can grow to some 14 millimetres in length. Apparently that's long. I've seen things that are small. Don't really do it for me, to be honest. Females usually grow larger than males. Markings on the spider, rounded body, are often compared to a skull. And they're really obvious, actually. If you go up to a spider and it looks like it's got a skull on it, it is a noble false widow spider. Be afraid. Be very, very afraid, boys and girls. Very dangerous things. Right? The species is thought to have come to the UK in 1879 as a stowaway on a cargo ship from Madeira in the Canary Islands. Wouldn't have had that on Ryanair. No, no, no. Those little spiders would have tried to get on that plane and there would be members of the Ryanair flight crew standing at the bottom of the stage telling the spiders to get in the rack and check that they will fit in the rack first. Otherwise, there will be an additional payment. Shocking. It's very, very scary. Very scary. So keep an eye out for those spiders. I tend to leave them alone, spiders. So unless it's got a really big, fat, black, bulbous body, they worry me. I look at those spiders and I think there might be a small child or two inside those bodies, and it's not having me as well. Out comes the Hoover. Gone. Sorry, call me cruel if you want to. I can't be doing with black bulbous spiders with thick black legs. The little ones, there are those that are like, they've got like a pinhead as a body, haven't they? And thin spindly legs. I have a few of those living in here. They don't bother me at all. In fact, they become my friends. I just hope one doesn't crawl into my mouth while I'm asleep. Apparently it happens. That and cockroaches. George is 26-year-old, not old. I think you look very old, George. Very, very old. In fact, you're probably the oldest person here. Looks-wise. It's just how it is. But, I mean, if you want to see someone who looks really old, tune into the Butler's Empire now. My sister will be on there. My sister will be on the Butler's Empire. And that's just starting now. God, I didn't think it was possible for someone to look that old and still be walking on the face of this earth. False widow, says Nick. My aunt was carried off by these and she was a heavy woman. See? See, I told you. These false widow spiders, they come into your house and they drag you away into their lair. And you get stuck. You get stuck in a spider's web. Very, very dangerous. Thank you to someone's number. I haven't got your name there. Finishing 108, who says, great show, Chris. Goodbye. So they're off now. Any more emails to do before I go? Carl. Thank you for the picture, Carl. Oh, my God. What is that? Is that what's happened from a spider's bite? I don't think we want to see that. There might be people about to have their dinner. I'm going to have my probiotic with a cup of tea now. And that. What's this here? Someone sent me there. I don't know. I can't get that up there. Is it John? Is it John? Thanks, John. What is that you've sent me there? I can't see it properly. So someone sent me something on WhatsApp. It's like just bikes on the back of the car, is it? Anyway, thank you, John. I've just seen those there. Alrighty. Patricia in Manchester. Thanks, Chris. Spider nightmares for me. There's none on me now. Cheers for a great show. See you tomorrow morning. Patricia, I would recommend you wash your hair before bed. You never know. You might have missed one of them. Okay? Thank you very much for joining us today. Thanks for all your messages. Thanks to some of you who sent in a little tip tonight as well. It's very touching that you did that, okay? I'll be back tomorrow morning on the radio, reachonair.com. Starts at 9 o'clock until 10 o'clock in the morning. Just type into your address bar, reachonair.com at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. And we have a little bit of fun on there, okay? Also, boys and girls, if you want to, you can watch the show. It's not... there's one more text. I'll do that in a minute. Is that someone in Bracknell? Oh, blimey. You do know I'm in Bracknell, don't you? I'll tell you in a minute. Where was I? Yeah, if you want to watch the show, you can do so. You'd need to download something called Twitch, okay? It's a bit like YouTube, but they don't seem to have the copyright issues on there. All right, so download Twitch, set up an all free, set up an account for free, okay? And then look for me. My username on there is Chris Reardon UK, and you can watch the show there tomorrow morning and join in a chat box as well. So we've got one here finishing 3-1. You don't send your name. I don't know if you want to send your name there. Up to you. My wife and I are watching from Bracknell. Love your positivity. Always enjoy your videos. Well, thank you very much. Well, I'm in Bracknell too. I'm in the Hanworth area. To give you a clue to where I am, I won't tell you the name of the road because, coach loads of people will probably turn up, and try and investigate where I'm living. You're in Martin's Heron. Very, it's posh there. Martin's Heron, that's where the house was for Harry Potter. Martin's Heron. They've got big Tesco's there. I cycle round that area. Yeah. I've got a beautiful electric bike now, and I've been to the furthest I've been to Virginia Water, which is great. It's a lovely bike ride there. The only thing is, it's quite long, and on the way home, your bum starts really hurting. Not your legs. It's just your bum on that saddle. It starts really aching a lot. So I haven't done that once. That's the longest I've done. But I've been to Ascot. Sometimes I go to Ascot on my bike and have a little cycle around there. Or Sunning Hill. I've been to Sunning Hill. That's a nice little place. Sunning Hill. I think most people in Bracknell will, would like to live in Sunning Hill, but a bit more expensive. Tom and Natalie, is it? Hello, Tom and Natalie. Hello to you two there. But yeah, that's where I'm, near Birchill. I'm about 10 minutes walk away from Aldi. And the co-op in Hanworth, I'm just 5 minutes walk away from there. Okay? They've seen me at the Peel Centre. Oh, have you? Okay. Yeah, well, thank you very much. Thank you to you two. And do say hello next time. All right, we're here every Sunday at 6 o'clock. Carl, thank you, Carl. Thank you. I've got your number. I'll add you to the thing there. Okay? Just to let you know, Tuesday's video is already made. It is a trip, and you two will know this. It's a trip to the Oak Tree Garden Centre and me making a hanging basket. That show will be up on Tuesday night at 6 o'clock on this channel. All right? And Thursday's show will hopefully be Whipsnade Zoo. If it's not, it will be... because I've got one in the can, an extra one ready. I can't remember now what it is. No, I'm sure it'll be Whipsnade Zoo on Thursday. I'm sure it will be Whipsnade Zoo on Thursday. Okay, I think that's all I've got to tell you now. Yeah. That's it. Right, I'm going to close this lot down and have a cup of tea and a probiotic drink with some chia seeds, and then go up to the village gym for a little bit of a minor session up there. Thanks for joining me, and once again, thanks for all your messages and everything. It's been a pleasure to sit here in front of you tonight, and there'll be another one of these next Sunday at 6 o'clock. See you soon. Cheerio now.